Today in the state of New Jersey, masks become optional for students and staff in a majority of schools and daycare centers. It's just over 2 years since New Jersey announced its first known positive COVID-19 case. And joining us right now is New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy. Governor, I believe it was March 4th, 2 years ago, that we saw our first case. What a long 2 years it's been.
Boy, I'll say it was exactly March 4th. Here we are 2+ years later, and thank God we are in a dramatically different and better place, and let's hope it stays that way.
Let's talk a little bit about the mask mandates coming down in schools. This is something that you and the governors of several other states in the region went ahead with before the CDC issued guidance. What was it that you saw that made you think this is the time to take down the mask requirements?
Yeah, a couple of things, Becky. First of all, New Jersey, New York City, Connecticut, we were hit hardest, earliest in all of the waves of this pandemic, and Omicron was no exception. The difference with Omicron is that it shot straight up and then came straight down. And unlike the other waves, which were sort of long, undulating ups and long, painful downs, which means if you're hit first, as we were in a meaningfully, if not dramatically different place than the average American state. So the CDC has a much more complex challenge. They've got to put rules of the road out for all American states. And the fact of the matter is we were in a meaningfully different place, which is why we took the step that we did.
It does feel like things are much better in this area, especially from where we were just before Christmas time. But because you and the other governors didn't point to hard case numbers or hard situations where the masks should come down or where they should come up, because it's just a timeline basis, there have been a lot of people who are cynically looking at this saying this is for politics because it was so unpopular. I guess the question becomes, are we done with mask mandates forever? Is there a scenario that you would reinstitute those mask mandates?
Yeah, first on the politics. I'm living proof. We put very unpopular mandates in place last year, and I had an election last year. So I think we've proven throughout the past couple of years that politics are not part of this. Can I say that they're done forever? I don't think anybody can say that for sure. I certainly hope that we're done forever. But every time you think you've got this virus figured out, it humbles you. It takes a turn you don't expect, and about 8 out of 10 of those turns are negative. But it feels very much like we are on that road from pandemic to endemic, that we'll be able to live with this in a normal way, responsibly, like we do with a flu. It very much feels like that's where we're headed right now, and let's hope it stays that way.